Hey gang, today we'll be making a 3D pop-up card that looks like this, where you can see I've put a ribbon and punched holes, but it folds flat when you mail it. When you open the envelope, boom, it pops up, creating a 3D cute little shadow box. How we do that is we start with a standard 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that we've cut into quarters. I use two separate colors that are vibrant for this card. You could use any to create the kind of feel you want. Remember, color creates emotion. So here I'm going to take either the pink or the green. We'll start with the pink right on top. And I'm going to line it up with my paper. Grid paper is wonderful because it helps you to stamp straight, as well as boning lines and measurements, that kind of thing. I simply take the 1/2 inch mark on the end of it there, and I'm going to bone it. Boning it firmly so that it goes through 2 levels of our cardstock. I'm going to move out and do another 1/2 inch. Once again, the grid paper just lines me straight up for it. And I'm going to do that next 1/2 inch. So your dimension on this would be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That's a quarter of 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. You can see here, there's the 2 folds, and I'll do the 2 folds over here once again. Well, they're really not folds yet. They will become the popping shadow box card. And I use this card and I write on the back of it so that when I send it, it has a really sharp impression. It stays 3-dimensional. Just makes an easy card. There you go. It's very simple. You're going to take your cardstock and you're going to fold it outward. So you're going to fold it and fold it again. You're going to fold it down and fold it again. You can always bone it. There you go. You can see it's kind of making a little pop-up image as it is. You're going to do it again. You're going to do it again. Okay. Do it again. And do it again. At this point, you can choose to either punch your holes now, line it up with your paper. Using your bone, you can circle the images, the spots, and stamp inside of it and assemble it. That's what this paper's for. But what I'm going to do is just to show you how it goes, I just take that exterior 1/2 inch, I do my snail all the way down. Usually I advise to not use that much adhesive, but I'm going to fold it out just a little bit so it lines up. But because I'm going to be using it as an exterior wall, so to speak, I'm going to line it up as best as I can. There you go. Folding the edges, you could take your bone at this point, and when you do that, all you're doing is pushing that adhesive to really contact the paper. Then you're going to take your paper, go right in between the two, fold out your cardstock, fold out your cardstock on both sides. You'll have had the paper on the inside with the holes. I rounded the corners off and put a little ribbon on the top and a sentiment from Full of Life. And this is the Family Accessories stamp. So I used the coordinating stamp and inks, and bam, you have a card that pops up.